Okay, now we're on the second page of the Exam 1 review. We're looking at number 3, which is board account method. So remember, for this method, what we're going to do is we're going to give last place 1 point. Okay, so we'll go all the way down here. They get 1 point. And then we go up from there. 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. So we're going to go through and fill out this table, and on each column we're going to do votes times points. Okay, so if I start with this first cell, I've got 20 votes, and that's in first place, so it's 4 points. I'm going to go ahead and fill out this column. This will be 20 times 3, 20 times 2, and 20 times 1. So we get 80, 60, 40, and 20. So for the next column, we have 15 votes. So 15 times 4, 15 times 3, 15 times 2, and 15 times 1. So we get 60, 45, 30, and 15. All right, the next column is 30 votes. So 30 times 4, 30 times 3, 30 times 2, and 30 times 1. So we get 120, 90, 60, and 30. All right, so our next column is 25 votes. 25 times 4, 25 times 3, 25 times 2, and 25 times 1. So 100, 75, 50, and 25. Now our last column is 15. So 15 times 4, and if that feels familiar, we did that over here in the second column. So I can kind of steal those point values. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to find all of the A's. So I'm going to pick a color on here. I'm going to do pink for A. And I'm going to go through, sorry it's a highlighter so it doesn't circle very well. I'm going to circle all my A's. And then I'm going to go back and add those up. So I have an 80, a 15, a 120, a 75, and a 45. Okay, and that adds up, I believe, to be 335. All right, so I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to go green, and I'm going to get all my B's. All right, so go through and grab all my B's. That's going to be 40 plus 45 plus 90 plus 50 plus 60, and that comes out to be 285. And that was my B. All right, I'm going to go to another color for C. Go through and highlight. And you don't have to use the colors, but I find it to be helpful. So C is going to be 20, 30, 60, 130. And that comes out to be 240. All right, let's see if I have one more color in here. Oh, here's a yellow. Okay, so I'm going to go through. Everything left should be a D. If it's not, we may have made a mistake somewhere. So 60, 60, 30, 25, and 15. And that comes out to be 190. All right, so the most points was A. And if I go in order first to last, it comes out A, B, C, D. So the big thing on board account that messes people up is they always want to give first place 4 points. Depends on how many candidates there are. So always start in last place, give last place 1 point, and then work your way up from there. All right, my next example is pairwise comparison. So I'm going to have to zoom out a little because I'm using the same table. So I'm going to start by comparing A and B. So I'm going to go column by column, and I'm going to look and see. I may go back and erase some of this just so that we can see this. All right, so I'm going to go through and erase all this Gotta love the iPad. All right, and I'm going to compare just A and B in the first column. So I can see that A is above B, so A gets those 20 points. Second column, B is above A, so B gets those 15 points. The third column, A is above B, so A gets the 30 points, or 30 votes. And the next column, A is before B, so A gets the 25. And in the last column, can't see that very well, B is above A, so B gets those 15 points. So if I add those up, A gets 75, B gets 30, so A is the winner, okay, and A is going to get 1 point. So now I'm going to go back and do A and C. Okay, so I'm going to erase my highlights here. All right, so this time I'm just comparing A and C all the way through. So let me go through and highlight those. And remember, you're going to go by column. So I'm looking just at this column. I can see A is above C, so they get the 20 points. In the second column, C is above A, so C gets the 15 points. In the third column, A is first, so A gets the 30 points. The next one, C is first, so C gets the 25. And in the last one, A beats C, so A gets the 15. All right, so A ends up with 65 points, and C ends up with 40 points. So A wins again, and A gets a point. All right, so each time you do this, you're comparing only 2 of your candidates at a time. So now we're going to go A and D. Okay, so if I look at A and D, I can see A gets those 20 votes. Here I have D and then A, so D gets those 15. Here I have A and then D, so A gets the 30. I have A and then D, so A gets the 25. And then I have A above D, so it looks like A is clearly winning this one. It's like 90 to 15, so A gets this point as well. All right, so next we do B and C. Okay, so I'm going to stop highlighting just because, well, I guess it doesn't take me any longer to highlight. So now I'm only looking at B and C. So B gets the 20. B is above C again, so B gets the 15. B is above C again, so B gets the 30. This one, let's see, B and C. C is above B this time, so C gets the 25. Sometimes I have to go back and remind myself what I'm comparing. So B and C, so B gets the 15. I feel like I missed one somewhere. Did I mess up? No, but I messed up on my key, so I'm going to have to go back and redo my key. All right, so B gets that 15 there. And so B is clearly the winner. I think on the key that I posted, I think I put one of the 15s in the wrong place. One of them ended up over here, and that was a mistake. It didn't change the winner of the pair, but it was a mistake on my part. All right, let me erase these. And now we're comparing B to D. All right, maybe I should highlight them before I start. That way I know which ones I'm thinking of. All right, so first column, D wins, they get 20. Second column, D wins, they get 15. Third column, B wins and gets 30. Then B wins and gets 25. And then B wins and gets 15. So we end up with 70 to 35. So B is the winner. All right, our very last one is C to D. Let me zoom out just a little. All right, so this time we're comparing C and D. Okay, so these are the only letters I'm looking at on this one. All right, D gets the 20. D gets the 15. C gets the 30. C gets the 25, and C gets the 15. So this one looks just like the one above it, 70 to 35. So C is the winner and they get a point. All right, so it looks like A got 3 points, B got 2 points, C got 1, and D got 0. So if I want to go ahead and order this, the winner would be A, and the complete ranking would be A, B, C, and then D.